The world is witnessing a geopolitical shift of significant consequence. As global alliances and enmities evolve, the balance of power is constantly in flux. This dynamic environment is now seeing a new and potentially destabilizing development. Russia and North Korea, two nations often at odds with the West, are strengthening their military ties. This cooperation is not just a matter of convenience, but a strategic alignment that could have far-reaching consequences. The military officials from both countries have been meeting frequently, signaling a commitment to this burgeoning alliance. This burgeoning alliance has sent ripples of concern across the globe, particularly in Beijing. The international community is watching closely, as the implications of this partnership could be profound. The West, in particular, is wary of the potential threats posed by this new axis of power. China, with its own complex history and strategic interests in the region, is carefully observing this development. Beijing's reaction is one of cautious scrutiny, as it weighs the benefits and risks of this new alliance. China's strategic calculations are being recalibrated in light of this evolving situation. This essay will delve into the details of the Russia-North Korea military pact and analyze its potential impact on China and the world. Experts are already debating the long-term consequences of this alliance, considering factors such as regional stability, economic implications, and the balance of military power. The deal signifies a deepening of the relationship between Moscow and Pyongyang. The signing of the military agreement is a clear indication that both nations are committed to a long-term partnership. This agreement covers various aspects of military cooperation, including joint exercises, intelligence sharing, and technological exchange. It is a clear message to the West that these nations are willing to cooperate to challenge the existing world order. The joint military exercises conducted by Russia and North Korea are not just for show, they are a demonstration of their combined military capabilities and a warning to their adversaries. This alliance is not merely symbolic, it has the potential to reshape the geopolitical landscape, particularly in Asia. The military dynamics in the region are shifting, and neighboring countries are reassessing their own security strategies in response. The balance of power in Asia is being redefined, with potential ripple effects across the globe. Understanding the motivations behind this pact is crucial to comprehending its implications. Both Russia and North Korea have their own reasons for entering into this alliance. For Russia, it is a way to counter Western influence and expand its strategic reach. For North Korea, it provides a powerful ally and a means to bolster its own security. The implications for global security are significant, as this alliance could lead to increased tensions and a potential arms race in the region. The world must now grapple with the reality of this new military partnership and its potential to alter the course of international relations. The military agreement between Russia and North Korea encompasses several key areas. First, it facilitates the transfer of military technology. Russia, with its advanced weaponry, could provide North Korea with sophisticated arms and technology. This could bolster North Korea's military capabilities, raising concerns about regional stability. Second, the deal paves the way for joint military exercises. These exercises would allow the two nations to enhance their military coordination and interoperability. Such cooperation could project an image of strength and unity, sending a strong signal to their adversaries. Finally, the pact fosters economic cooperation between the two countries. This could involve trade agreements, resource sharing, and investment in infrastructure projects. These economic ties could help mitigate the impact of Western sanctions on both nations, strengthening their resilience against external pressure. To understand the timing of this alliance, one must consider the role of the West, particularly its sanctions policies. The West has imposed stringent sanctions on both Russia and North Korea. These sanctions, aimed at curbing their nuclear ambitions and aggressive foreign policies, have pushed the two nations closer together. Sanctions have restricted Russia's access to global markets and technology. Similarly, North Korea has faced severe economic limitations due to international sanctions. This shared experience of economic isolation has created a common ground for cooperation. By joining forces, Russia and North Korea seek to circumvent these sanctions and reduce their economic vulnerability. Russia's gamble, seeking strength in isolation. In a world where alliances and partnerships shape the geopolitical landscape, Russia's recent moves have drawn significant attention. For Russia, the alliance with North Korea is a strategic gamble. This partnership is not just about mutual benefits, but also about sending a message to the global community. Isolated on the world stage due to its actions in Ukraine, Russia is seeking new partnerships to bolster its global standing. The international sanctions and diplomatic isolation have pushed Russia to look for allies who are also marginalized by the West. North Korea, despite its pariah status, offers Russia a potential ally in a strategically important region. The Korean Peninsula's location is crucial, and North Korea's military capabilities, though often underestimated, are significant. Russia's military involvement in Ukraine has strained its resources. The prolonged conflict has led to a depletion of military supplies and has put immense pressure on the Russian economy. The alliance with North Korea could provide Russia with access to North Korean weaponry, ammunition, and potentially even manpower. North Korea's vast stockpiles of conventional weapons and its willingness to support Russia could be a game changer. This could alleviate some of the pressure on Russia's military, allowing it to sustain its operations in Ukraine. The collaboration might also include joint military exercises and sharing of strategic intelligence. Moreover, the alliance serves as a signal to the West that Russia is not alone in challenging the existing world order. It is a bold statement of defiance against the sanctions and diplomatic efforts aimed at isolating Russia. By forging ties with North Korea, Russia aims to demonstrate that it has alternatives and is not deterred by Western pressure. This partnership is a clear indication that Russia is willing to explore unconventional alliances to maintain its influence and power on the global stage. The world watches closely as these two nations, both facing significant international scrutiny, come together in a show of solidarity and mutual support. China's dilemma: an allies alliance creates uncertainty. The Russia-North Korea military pact presents a complex dilemma for China. This alliance, forged in the crucible of shared strategic interests, has the potential to reshape the geopolitical landscape of East Asia. For China, the stakes are high, and the path forward is fraught with uncertainty. China has long been a close ally of North Korea, providing economic and diplomatic support. This relationship has been built over decades, with China acting as North Korea's primary benefactor. Chinese investments have flowed into North Korea, bolstering its economy and providing a lifeline to the isolated nation. However, China also seeks to maintain stable relations with Russia, a crucial partner in its pursuit of a multipolar world order. The Sino-Russian relationship is multifaceted, encompassing economic, military, and political dimensions. Both nations share a common interest in countering Western influence and promoting a new global order. The alliance between Russia and North Korea introduces a new dynamic in the region, one that could challenge China's strategic calculus. This trilateral relationship complicates Beijing's efforts to balance its interests and maintain regional stability. The potential for increased military cooperation between Russia and North Korea adds another layer of complexity to the situation. On the one hand, China may view the alliance as a way to counterbalance the influence of the United States and its allies in the region. A stronger Russia and North Korea could serve as a buffer against perceived Western encroachment. This strategic alignment could provide China with additional leverage in its geopolitical maneuvering. A stronger Russia and North Korea could serve as a buffer against perceived Western encroachment. This alliance could potentially shift the balance of power in East Asia, creating a counterweight to US influence and its network of alliances in the region. For China, this presents both opportunities and risks. On the other hand, China has its own concerns about North Korea's unpredictable behavior and nuclear ambitions. North Korea's pursuit of nuclear weapons has long been a source of tension in the region, and China's proximity to the Korean Peninsula makes it particularly vulnerable to any escalation. The alliance could embolden North Korea, leading to greater instability on the Korean Peninsula. With Russian support, North Korea might feel more confident in its military posturing, potentially provoking a response from South Korea and the United States. This could lead to a dangerous escalation of tensions in the region. This could undermine China's efforts to maintain peace and stability in its neighborhood. Beijing has consistently advocated for a peaceful resolution to the Korean conflict, emphasizing dialogue and diplomacy. An emboldened North Korea, however, could derail these efforts, forcing China to navigate an increasingly volatile security environment. As China grapples with this complex situation, its foreign policy experts are closely monitoring developments. The challenge for Beijing is to find a way to manage its relationships with both Russia and North Korea while safeguarding its own strategic interests. This requires a delicate balancing act, one that will test China's diplomatic acumen and strategic foresight. In the coming months, China's leaders will need to make critical decisions about how to respond to the evolving Russia-North Korea alliance. These decisions will have far-reaching implications for regional stability and China's role on the global stage. The world will be watching closely as China navigates this intricate geopolitical landscape. The future of East Asia hangs in the balance, with the Russia-North Korea alliance adding a new layer of complexity to an already intricate web of relationships. For China, the challenge is clear: to maintain its influence and stability in a region that is rapidly changing. How Beijing responds will shape the future of East Asia for years to come. The Russia-North Korea military deal is a wake-up call for the world. It highlights the need for diplomacy, dialogue, and de-escalation to prevent a potential arms race and regional conflict. The stakes are high, but the path to peace is still possible. Like and subscribe for more in-depth analysis on global events and international relations. Share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about this military deal? How should the international community respond?